Hi friends, this is Payal Datta. Those who are new to my channel, I welcome you all. Today I will begin with the line-by-line explanation of Act 1, Scene 1, Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. In my previous video, I have already told you the historical background of the play, and so I believe that you are aware of the current setting of Rome, where Caesar is returning from battle after defeating the sons of Pompey. And as I have mentioned before, the common people of Rome are eagerly waiting to celebrate Caesar's victory. So, Act 1, Scene 1, as you can see, takes place in the street of Rome. Now, it is important for you to remember the location of every scene, because when you write your answers, you must write the act, the scene, and the location of the scene, whether they ask for it or not. This will fetch you extra marks. And when you mention the act and scene, the act must be written in Roman style, and the scene must be written within first bracket, just the way I have written on the slide. See? Okay. So, the scene opens in the street of Rome, where we find two government officials, FLAVIUS and MARULLUS, speaking to two common citizens of Rome. Now, one claims to be a cobbler and the other a carpenter. So, what does FLAVIUS say? "Hence, home, you ideal creatures, get you home. Is this a holiday? What, know you not? Being mechanical, you ought not work upon a labouring day without the sign of your profession." Now, one thing you must remember when you read Act 1, Scene 1 is that both FLAVIUS and MARULLUS both dislike Julius Caesar. They are loyal to Pompey, who Caesar has defeated in the Battle of Pharsalia. So FLAVIUS and MARULLUS, they both dislike the fact that the Romans are celebrating the victory of Caesar over Pompey's sons. So FLAVIUS says, "Hence," meaning leave, go away. So where will they leave? Where will they go? "Home, you ideal creatures, get you home." So FLAVIUS is telling the common people of Rome who are waiting to see Caesar to go back home. Is it a holiday? He's asking the citizens why they are roaming in the streets of Rome like ideal creatures when it was not a holiday. So by ideal creatures, FLAVIUS here refers to the citizens of Rome who are roaming on the streets of Rome like a jobless person and waiting to welcome Caesar. What, know you not? That is, don't you know? Being mechanical, that since your citizens are mechanical, or since you people belong to the working class society, you ought not walk upon a labouring day. You should not roam about on a working day without the sign of your profession, which includes the tools, the working clothes. So FLAVIUS here is telling the citizens that they must carry their tools, which are a sign or a symbol of their profession or occupation. It was a working day and not a holiday. So FLAVIUS asked the citizens to go home and do something productive. Then he addresses one of the citizens and says, "Speak, what trade art thou?" Now, since the citizens were dressed in their best garments and not in their professional clothes, FLAVIUS could not figure out what occupation he belonged to. So he inquires the citizen about his occupation. Now, trade here refers to the business or the profession that the citizen was pursuing. So the first citizen replies, "Why, sir, a carpenter." That is, he was a carpenter by profession. MARULLUS says, "Where is thy leather apron and thy rule? What dost thou with thy best apparel on?" So you see, the Romans gave too much importance to the signs of one's profession. MARULLUS, on learning that the citizen was a carpenter, asks him that why he does not have his leather apron on. So a leather apron and the rule. The rule means the ruler, which the carpenter uses. They were the symbol of a carpenter. "What dost thou with thy best apparel on?" Meaning, what are you doing with your finest clothes on? You must be wearing your leather apron right now and working and being productive, but you're not doing that. Rather, you are wearing your finest clothes and you're roaming about on the streets of Rome. And then he looks at another citizen who too is waiting to welcome Caesar and asks him, "You, sir, what trade are you?" That is, what is your occupation? So the second citizen replies, "Truly, sir, in respect of a fine workman, I am but, as you would say, a cobbler. That is, well, sir, in comparison with a skilled worksman, I am but, that is, I am merely a cobbler. Now, Marullus asks him to answer his question in a very straightforward manner because he cannot understand what the person is saying. Like, compare me to this, compare me to the skilled worksman, compare me to fine worksman, then I am a cobbler, then are you a cobbler or you are not a cobbler? So, he is asking him to answer him directly. But what trade art thou? Answer me directly. To this, the second citizen says, a trade, sir, that I hope I may use with a safe conscience, which is indeed, sir, a mender of bad souls. So he says that his trade or his work is to mend bad souls. Now here he puns on the words souls, you see. Now what is a pun? A pun is when you use a word to mean something more. And you use one word and it has several meanings, several different kind of meanings. So here souls not only refer to the soles of shoes but also human souls. The second citizen says that it was his work to mend and repair the soles of shoes, and not only shoes but also the souls of men. I hope I may use with a safe conscience, that is, I hope I can practice my occupation with clear principles which I have, with the objective of repairing damaged souls. Now Marullus is confused, you see. So we also come to see that the citizens of Rome, they were very witty. They knew how to play with words, the art of playing with words. So Marullus is completely confused and unable to comprehend what the second citizen means to say. So he asks him again, but this time in a very frustrated tone. What trade thou, knave, you naughty knave? What trade? So just like Flavius, who called the first citizens like ideal creatures, if you remember, Marullus calls the second citizen naughty knave, that is, a worthless fool. To this the second citizen says, Nay, I beseech you, sir, that is, I beg you, sir, be not out with me, please don't be angry with me. Yet, if you be out, that is, if your shoes are worn out or damaged, sir, I can mend you, that is, I can mend your shoes. So you see the way the cobbler uses the word out here. He tells Marullus not to be angry with him, but if his shoes need any sort of repair, he could mend them. Here, the cobbler also means to say that if Marullus's soul, that is his human soul, was damaged, then the cobbler could improve his soul, that is Marullus's bad character. Now Marullus understands what the cobbler is trying to say. Okay, that he is questioning his character. And so he says, what meanest thou art? That what do you mean? Mend me? Meaning, how dare you claim that you will improve my character? Thou saucy fellow. So Marullus calls the cobbler a saucy person, that is a very rude person. So the second citizen says, why, sir, cobble you? That is, sir, I can mend you, I can repair you. Now, cobble means to produce something from the available parts. Okay. So here the cobbler, he is claiming that he could fix Marullus's character by assembling all his flaws. So when Marullus says all these things, Flavius interrupts. Thou art a cobbler, art thou? You are a cobbler by profession, aren't you? So the second citizen agrees, stating, truly, sir, all that I live by is with the all. So again he puns on the word all. Like I said before, tools and clothings, they were the symbols of one's profession. So the awl is the symbol of a cobbler. The awl is a tool which you use to make holes on leather. Just like the ruler was a symbol of a carpenter, the awl is the symbol of a cobbler. So the second citizen says, all I live by, that is, I make my living, I earn by, is with the help of the all. Here he also means to say that I live with all, A-L-L. I live with everyone. He lives with all the people. He's a commoner. I meddle with no tradesman's matter. That is, I am not into any kind of politics, nor women's matters, nor any sort of woman's affair. So he claims that he's a very simple person, free from politics and women affairs. So what does he deal in? But withal I am indeed, sir, a surgeon to old shoes. So he deals in old shoes. He was a surgeon, a doctor, a mender of damaged shoes, of worn out shoes. When they are in great danger, that when they are in very bad condition, I recover them. Yeah, I repair them. Now the cobbler had already said that he could repair Marullus's character. Right. So here he says that if someone's character was in danger, he could recover them. He could cover their flaws, that is, hide their flaws and improve their character. He claims that as proper men, that is, all noble men, as ever trod upon neat's leather. Neat's leather is cow's leather. So all the noble men who have walked upon cow's leather, means leather shoes, have gone upon my handiwork, have enjoyed the service of my labor. So I have turned people into noble men. It is my handwork, my repairing of shoes, my mending of shoes, my mending of their character that has made them proper men, noble men. So with this, I end today's video. In my next video, I will complete the remaining scene. If you find this video to be helpful, please subscribe to my channel. I shall upload weekly videos based on the new ICSE syllabus 2025. And if you have any queries regarding the portion that I have taught so far, feel free to comment in the comment section below. I will definitely reply. So see you all in my next video. Till then, take care and thank you for listening.